Hi there. Do you know what high-level professionals have in common? 90% of them deal well with their emotions. Emotional intelligence is a concept that mainly describes how we deal with our emotions. But how do we get that? How people achieve emotional intelligence? According to neuroscience, we need to find a balance between the right and the left side of our brains. The left side of our brains is responsible for math, language, all the rational part. And the right side is about our emotions, feelings, understanding. So we need to find a balance between these two sides to achieve emotional intelligence. Now we know that the 5 pillars of emotional intelligence are self-control, self-awareness, motivation, empathy, and communication skills. So let's bring all this theory to situations of our day by day, right? Raise your hand if we're not born in Ireland. I think 100% of our class is from another country. When I moved to Ireland, it was really, really hard. And I needed to develop my emotional intelligence, otherwise I would get crazy. So today, we are going to talk about a little bit how we use emotional intelligence when you're doing an internship. That is basically what we are all doing, okay? Let's talk about self-awareness, shall we?
Self-awareness, its ability to recognize your mood and how affect people around you. You being fully aware of your emotion, strength, and weakness. In a more way, do you believe that in Ireland we need to have self-awareness? What are the things that you like or don't like to do here in Ireland? You are aware that you need to go through challenges and achieve a higher goal, and that it doesn't always represent your expectations. Sometimes we bet very high without thinking about all the consequences. When we change our countries, we forgot everything and start to scratch. Without mastery in the language, living with people that we have never seen before, moving house constantly, abandoning our careers, and submit almost everything for a better chance. To become more self-conscious, we need understand our feeling, understand how they affect our people around us, be open to talking about it. Being comfortable talking about your strength and weakness is the key to become self-conscious. Self-control. Having self-control is knowing how to use your impulses to your advances. Not letting emotion get your way, but motivating you to achieve more results. Our emotions are biological impulses, and they come from a deep part of our brain that is automatic as breathing. It's needed to trigger or a situation or sensation that to initiate this feeling. For example, when you go out to make a delivery in a 15.5 degrees in here in Ireland, the weather changes completely. Or rather than when you see your flatmate arrive 2 a.m. in the morning and put the laundry to 4 just because he believed that the light is very cheap in this moment.
Now that you are past of controlling yourself and not kill our flatmates, let's move on to motivation. Let's talk about motivation to keep going. I remember myself when I moved to Ireland. Really hard. It was a really tough moment because at the beginning, our level of motivation is like 100%. We want to conquer the world. We can do everything. We can work 70 hours per week and still kicking. But then, after 1 month, they go to 150 interviews and then they say, I'm so sorry, your English is not good enough for the job. Or you apply online on jobs.ie and then they say, what is your visa? What is your visa status? And then, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm just a student, so we cannot hire you. Or more, You are here in another country, really far away from home, and you don't have your family, you don't have anyone. All these points can bring your motivation to 100%, to zero. And then you find yourself in a place that, what I'm going to do? I just want to go back home. I don't need that. I'm just going back. And then at that point, we need to manage our motivation. There are two kinds of motivations. There is one that comes from outside, and then it could be your friends that probably will be by your side saying, it's all right, you are going through that. It's not the end. And if you don't have a friend around you to say that to you, maybe you should rethink about your choice of friends. Just kidding, keep your friends with you. But if they don't say that to you, you can always try to do things such, writing down some phrase that motivates you. Something like, you're gonna be okay. Tomorrow is gonna be a new day. This hard phase, it will pass. Another option to help with your motivation is have a psychologist. If you think that you need, if you're going through a really hard path, just go talk with someone. It's always good to have someone that's going to hear what you have to say without judging you. Then when you deal with your own emotions, it's easier to deal with people outside. Be grateful for what you have or where you are. Sometimes we forget all the good things that we achieved, and then you just focus on that. Oh, I'm working a shit job. Oh, my boss is terrible. I'm on my way from home. I miss my family. But come on, let's try to find the bright side and try to focus on that a little bit. You are here. You are alive. You are healthy. You are studying with people from different cultures. You are learning from masters that know what they're talking about. They're really experts in their areas. And then it's a blessing, right? Let's try to remind us to be grateful for that. These things we don't learn on documentaries on TV. You need to be in here. You need to go through. So don't put your achievements in a box. Take them out. Have a look at them from time to time. Because when you are feeling that you cannot do it or you want to give up, just have a look on the things that you already achieved, and then it will help you to keep going. We just need to have emotional intelligence to try to understand what motivates yourself. And then when you find that, just keep your focus on it. It will help you to go through your internship.
Hi, I will talk about empathy and social skills. It is already difficult to live with your own family. What about sharing a house with strangers? It is a daily exercise of empathy and tolerance. The big secret is mutual respect. Sharing a house with new people, you should learn to live with the different and habits. Put yourself in the place of another person. Also, you must have a social skills. If you have empathy, you can act and interact with another person. Social skills allow us to express ourselves. Good communication, flexibility, tolerance, and adaptability are some of the soft skills that we learn if we share a house.
Now that we went through all the 5 pillars of emotional intelligence, you might be thinking, oh my God, I have none. What am I going to do? And the best thing about the human being and the brain is, it doesn't matter if you don't know yet. You can learn. So if you're feeling yourself lost right now, don't worry. If it's your goal to learn and improve these skills, you can get there.
Takten alla fullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Fullfest hela dagen. har vi alltid gjort, så det är bullfest, bullfest hela dagen.
What's triggers? Trigger.
Trigger. One, trigger, 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 trigger.
Trigger.